Hey guys, what's going on? It's Natasha Herbert, and if you don't know who I am a professional photographer, videographer based in Cleveland, Ohio, and I like to do a lot of tech reviews on headphones, cameras, and the like, whatever it is, so you can make an informed decision on your purchases. All right, so let's dive into this video. I'm gonna talk to you guys about a camera that I took with me to Honolulu, Hawaii, which is actually my birthplace. My uncle was like, hey Tosh, you gotta come out here to Hawaii. We do like fireworks and all types of stuff. I said, fireworks? Like what? On New Year's? Like what? What's going on? He's like, yeah man, you gotta come out here, it gets crazy and stuff. So I was like, all right, let's go. So we went out there and it was definitely like 4th of July on New Year's Day. Like it was like crazy. So I'm gonna show you some of this footage that we have. I took the camera that I'm about to discuss in this video and another camera with me, but I didn't specifically take photos that night with this one. But I took photos while I was there in the neighborhood that I was staying in called Eva Beach, and that's where my family grew up. So I wanted to make sure I took some photos. And then also the important thing was for me to take photos with a camera that actually came out in the 1980s, because I was an 80s baby. I was born in 1985. So I was like, all right, let me just take this camera. So the camera that I'm speaking of is the Minolta Freedom 3 camera. This camera came out in 1986 and it was actually pretty popular. It was like competing with brands that we know today like Canon and Nikon. And what I liked about it was like it's simple. Like it's a simple design, it's really easy. It's an autofocus, automatic camera that you don't have to do anything. It doesn't have like all the bells and whistles. It's just one simple shutter. You could change like your settings here, and that's pretty much it. And I took this camera around the neighborhood, started taking photos of like just nature and also my partner and all types of things. And I was just like, you know what, let me see what it can do. And I want to show you some of these images. But before we go into that, let me just kind of discuss this camera as a whole and what I like about it. I like the design. It's super simple. Like I said, it's just a boxy camera. You open it up and it will turn on. And then up top, you can actually change your settings. So you got a normal mode, a self-timer mode, and a fill flash, and a sequential mode, which I guess means like it takes consecutive pictures for you too. So it'll just be snapping, you know? So you have that, and it takes AAA batteries on the bottom, 4 AAA batteries. And then it has a lever, of course, to open up your back door so you can put your film in, and it'll automatically advance the film for you. It's pretty simple. Nothing too crazy about this camera. Also on the side you could put like a camera strap or something like that. Now it's not pocketable, I would say. I'm not saying it's the most ideal. It is pocketable if you have large pockets. You can, like I wear a lot of like cargo pants, so you can slide this in like the cargo pants of your pocket or whatnot. I wouldn't say like your actual pockets is kind of bulky for that, but you can, if you have large pockets, you can put this in your pocket. But I would just put this in a small sling bag, crossover bag or something like that, and you're good to go. It is nice and portable and nice to take with you when you're traveling, so it's not too chunky, you know what I mean? So yeah, so let's go over some of the shots that I took in with this camera. Like I took some beautiful, amazing photos, and I kind of just want you guys to look at them, tell me what you think down below, and if you have this camera, tell me your thoughts about it. Like, what did you think about it? What I really wanted, my intention was going into this was that this camera came out in 1986. I was 1, and I wanted to kind of get that feeling of what it would have been like if I was taking photos with this camera in 1986. And knowing that I was in Honolulu, Hawaii, and you know, maybe running around as a little tot, like what it would be like if I was taking photos with this camera in 1986. And I think I just wanted to get that nostalgic kind of feeling, and that was the main reason why I brought this camera with me. I like to bring a lot of like the 1980 kind of cameras with me, the film cameras, because I was born in the 80s, I'm an 80s baby, and I like to like kind of play around with these cameras and kind of know what it feels like to be back in the 80s and what these cameras can do. So this video is pretty short, I know, but let me know down in the comments what you think about it. What do you think about the photos? And until next time, peace.